All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Kizer now on 2nd down. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Kizer. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take... This is intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Bust through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Kizer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partners. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, here's the bruiser Okoye. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Flex round.
2nd down, Kaiser. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Oh, and And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He's going to field this at the 4. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A beautiful spin and room to run. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Now Kaiser. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Kaiser to throw it. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And I think the ball's out.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They caught the ball free in the backfield.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Kaiser. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Going up top. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw now for Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he finds a man with a crossing route. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Flex round!
Following the interception, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll run it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Back to throw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Room here to run. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. One final shot for Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on.
For Charles Davis.